One day, like every day, the sun was shining in the garden. Sally was playing with her water bag while her granddad sat quietly reading on a bench. Suddenly they realized they were in the shade. "What is happening?" asked Sally anxiously. "I am not sure," replied her granddad. They looked up at the sky and saw a dragon. The dragon was so big that it hid the sun. In a flash, the dragon flew down towards the garden. It raised a huge cloud of dust as it landed. Sally and her granddad were terrified. Then the dragon said in a loud voice, "I like this garden. I am going to live here, but I do not like being disturbed, so you two can buzz off." "What? But you cannot do that," said Sally indignantly. "Oh yes, I can. I can do what I want," yelled the dragon. And poof! It breathed a huge flame and set a fire to a lemon tree. Sally and her granddad hurried to the village. "There is a dragon in the garden. It is burning everything," cried Sally. At first the villagers were frightened and ran around in panic. Then they took their pitchforks and marched towards the garden to chase away the dragon. When the villagers got to the garden, they charged at the dragon. Once, twice, 3 times. But each time the dragon breathed flames at them. "It is no good. It is too strong," said one of them. So the villagers ran away, leaving the dragon and the garden. They all felt very sad. Sally was furious. She loved that garden. Everyone loved it. It was not right that the dragon was the only one enjoying it. There had to be a way to chase it off. Sally tried to think of a way, but no ideas came to her. Feeling cross, she said to her granddad, "Granddad, you know a lot of things. Do you know how to chase away a dragon?" Her granddad replied, "Unfortunately, I do not, Sally. Probably with a lot of courage and a few clever tricks." "You are right, Granddad," said Sally. "I hope we can find a way." Zoom! Sally went back to the garden and noticed a tree that was taller than the others. "I will be able to watch the dragon from this tree without being seen," she thought. But the tree was very tall. What if she fell? "Be brave," thought Sally. She climbed quietly along the branch and watched the terrible dragon. Brr! It made her shiver. She stared at the dragon as it walked along the river, trailing its long tail behind it. Sally waited and thought, "I am sure an idea will come to me." Suddenly the dragon started shouting, "Ouch! That stings!" The tip of its tail had slipped into the water by accident. Quickly it pulled its tail out. It was smoking like a chimney. The terrified dragon blew on it. Huff, huff, huff. Sally thought, "Oh, it seems that this dragon does not like water." To check, Sally took her water bag out of her pocket. She aimed at the dragon and pish! A shower of little drops flew through the air and landed on the animal's skin. "Ouch! What is that?" said the dragon with a start. It looked up at the sky and said, "Is it raining or something?" It could not stop stretching itself. Stretch, stretch. I was right, thought Sally. This dragon has a problem with water. Sally was very excited. She climbed down the tree and ran to tell her granddad what she had discovered. They both went down to the main village square, and Sally called out, The dragon has a secret. It cannot stand water. So the villagers quickly went back to the garden with their buckets, pots, and watering cans full of water. Sally walked in front, feeling a little nervous. What are you all doing here? Grumbled the dragon suspiciously. Sally looked it in the eye and said bravely, If you do not leave, we will water you from head to toe. You would not do that, would you? Stammered the dragon. We would, said Sally, and she walked towards the dragon with her water bag in her hand, followed by her granddad and all the villagers. The dragon was terrified of getting wet, so it ran away. It beat its wings and flew up into the sky. It became smaller and smaller and smaller. Hooray, we did it, shouted the villagers. They were so happy to have their beautiful garden back. Well done, Sally, said Granddad. You are the bravest and smartest person I know.